Chat, say what's up to YouTube. This is going for a YouTube video as well, but obviously I'm streaming it, so you guys are getting best of both worlds. You guys are gonna see it on stream live, and you guys are gonna witness it on YouTube for any late viewers or anyone that's gonna miss out. But this is first looks. I haven't seen anything. It came out an hour ago. I was avoiding watching the review to any of this because I'm actually kind of excited for this season, not gonna lie, and the new ops and everything. All right.
I'll find you and end you.
Okay, so he just marked somebody. Oh, it's a live ping the whole time.
4 last stop standing.
No surprise there.
Operation Deadly Omen.
Okay.
It's one of the most ominous names for a Rainbow Six Siege season yet, and it's bringing the most menacing operator the game has ever seen. DEIMOS.
Okay, as we just seen, 'cause I did want to see this. He does have a new weapon, which is this revolver with his sight. Has no recoil, as I can see right now. Has no bear, no recoil. His gadget seems like a drone, as I'm seeing with the other operators, like that he's going up against. That being the Cav and the Goyo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Goyo. And other than that,
Deadly Omen.
it's live.
One of the most ominous.
Yeah,
names
it's
for a Rainbow
literally
Six Siege
a live ping at all
season
times.
yet, and it's
So it's like a
bringing the
lion and
most
jackal on
menacing
crack.
operator the game has ever seen.
And as you just seen there, I don't know if you guys caught on. That's one another thing I realized.
Operator
Look at
the
us
game
zombies.
has ever seen.
It takes damage now.
DEIMOS. You
This used to be indestructible to bullets, but now look, he didn't melee it, and a zombie didn't melee it. I know this was something I seen that there was rumored that this is gonna have like a health bar. The zombie barriers are gonna have health bars, and they're gonna take bullet damage now.
You may remember him as the masked antagonist, trying to kill everyone on Team Rainbow. Well, now he's here to try to kill you, and he knows just
gun
how
is
to find
this?
you. His Deathmark gadget can pinpoint and track a defender's position, and his powerful Vendetta revolver can do this.
4 last operator standing.
Or against me.
The first season of Year 9
So he's like technically he's like a bounty hunter, if you really think about it, because he's tracking the operators down, as he just said. The backstory to him, he wants to hunt down Team Rainbow, so makes sense he's an attacker. Does also make sense his gadget tracks people, but I do want to know if his gadget is just like he activates it and it just goes around the map and finds whoever first, or does he have to be next to the player? That's what I want to know.
is not messing around. Just ask a barricade that's about to encounter one of the extensively reworked shields.
Oh yeah, this is another thing. The shield reworks. That was another thing I was really excited for, was shield rework. We really need this.
There's also an ADS speed update accompanied by changes to scopes and other attachments.
What? Oh. Hey, yo, the R4C got the ACOG bag. Yeah, because this is Ash, yeah.
And other attachments. So, plan to tweak your loadout. A new
And Castle has an ACOG sight on his UMP? Chat. Hands down, this might be an interesting update. Not even an update, an interesting season at that. This might be a very interesting season, I'm not gonna lie.
season is coming, and a zombie's Kiba barriers are falling in a hail of bullets. It's time for Operation Deadly Omen. The deadliest part, of course, is DEIMOS himself, as a 2-speed, 2-health attacking operator.
A 2-speed, 2-health operator. Alright.
DEIMOS comes armed with a sturdy AK-74M
Okay,
assault
so he has Nomad's AK-47 basically.
rifle,
Or the
the
AK-4M.
burly M590A1 shotgun.
The shotgun's
Plus
not that
his
OP.
unique 44
Well, on defending side is OP, I feel like it. But on attacking, I don't know. I don't really use it.
Vendetta sidearm, and a choice of frag grenades or hard breach
So frag grenades and heart breaches.
charges, either of which pairs nicely with his Deathmark tracker in hunting down roamers or rooting out entrenched enemies.
You can run, but you can't hide.
The tracker is a small flying probe that Deimos can release into the air to target a specific enemy. Now, when I say specific, I mean it. Deimos literally picks from a list of scanned defenders and
Oh, they have to be scanned. Oh, this is really interesting. Because it's like, they're going to force the droning as much as possible. A lot of intel is going to have to come into play if you want to use this operator. Because if you're going to run this operator and not know who's scanned, this operator is useless. That's how I'm seeing it. If they're not scanned, like right here, how they have alibi... Yeah, they have alibi and Legion scanned. He's able to pick which of the two he wants to track down. I'm trying to really think, like, if it's really, like, OP, and if it's not.
and chooses who to target. This means that a defender who hasn't been revealed cannot be targeted. So
that is a good thing. So, like, if they're, like, right here, they're not scanned, he can't use his ability. This makes sense.
be sure to shoot those drones and deploy those observation blockers if you don't want to get...
So, I feel like this update is really enforcing a lot of things that people don't use as much as this, for example, the observation blockers. I don't use these at all. Like, I don't run operators that use this, or if they do, I take these off. I don't use these. And even if I do, I place them randomly. So it's like, these are gonna come in useful. Mutes are gonna come useful. Any drone blocker gadget, that makes sense. Alibis.
Once
I mean, not
Deimos
alibis,
picks
are
a prey
Roonies.
and releases the death mark, it flies to its target and provides a constant live marker for Deimos to see.
But for
While
how
the
long
tracker
does this
is active,
last?
Deimos can't use his primary weapon and
Okay, so he has a disadvantage. He can only use his pistol.
automatically pulls out his 44 Vendetta revolver, a high damage, high impact sidearm with a unique holographic.
I mean, it's not really a con to it. It's just, if you're good with secondaries, pistols, and revolvers, this might be the op to play for his gadget. Because me personally, maybe this revolver, I'll give it a try, especially with this operator. And the damage that this does is not that bad. This giving me like a DMR damage on walls that he's doing, the soft walls.
Sight that is capable of punching
And the live
slug-sized
ping really,
holes
like,
in soft surfaces,
it's intimidating.
dispatching defenders effectively.
Well, for the
Deimos can
defender
move in
side.
for the kill or relay the intel the tracker provides to his teammates. Remember, they won't be able to see the live marker, so communication is key.
Yeah, this is really starting to implement more of the communication, observation tools. Like, if I'm pinging these operators and I'm not saying where they are, and somebody dies and I already know where they are without saying nothing, there's going to be a lot of conflict. So if you're going to run this operator, you're going to have to use comms no matter what. Regardless, comms are going to be key with this operator at all times. Unless you're just trying to solo everything.
The tracker lasts for a set period of time.
How
that
long
will
does it
stop
last?
early if the target is dead, or if Deimos cancels the ability and calls off the hunt. Then there's a cooldown before he can deploy another, providing he has one available. He starts the round with none, and gains a few of them slowly over time, like Legion and his goo mines.
Alright.
Each Deathmark tracker is a critical intel gathering device.
Ooh, okay, they added something I wanted for a very long time, but I did not think if this was going to be a good idea, and I'm starting to think it's not going to be a good idea.
And his goo mines. Each Deathmark tracker is a critical
This, what they added, where it tells you where you're going to throw something, I forgot what these are called, the projectile, like, oh my god, the projectile, like, line of sight, or where you're throwing it, your gadgets. This is good. But at the same time, it's going to cause a lot of players to use a lot of grenades and flashes. But if you're a veteran player and can play without using this, by all means, I have all respect for you, because I've been using, well, everyone's been using throwing grenades, flashes, and all those gadgets without using this. So if I see you using this, if I see anyone using this, I don't know if you will be able to see it on a dev cam or something. But if I do witness somebody using this, or somebody tells me that they're using this, you're an automatic bot. I'm sorry, but you're just trash. Because then I know that you don't have common sense. Because typically, if I was to throw a grenade at the corner of this door, I know it's going in. I know it's going in. But if you're one of those where you throw it right at the edge, like right here, it's going to hit you back, and you're going to kill your whole team, then use this.
Intel gathering device.
Yeah, I like this. It tells you where it
Deimos
deflects.
is closing in on roamers or pinpointing exactly where an anchor is positioned on site. But
Oh, never mind.
Deimos isn't the only one who gets intel from the death mark. When Deimos deploys a tracker, all players are alerted with an on-screen message as to who Deimos is targeting.
Oh, so I'm starting to see like a pattern with this operators. Like they have their counters and like his ups and downs. So there's a lot of ups and downs with this operator. Only you could see it. Communication with your team if you want to inform them where that player that you're marking is. But the whole defending team knows which defender is being marked by said operator, which is DEIMOS, whatever his name is. So I don't know, it's like 50-50 op right now.
During the tracking period, the target themselves will see steady pings of Deimos' position and be able to react and inform their teammates of his movements.
1 op 4 remaining.
It's better than being blind as to where your pursuer is coming from, and clever teams can try to set up a crossfire to catch the hunter in his own trap. Still, wouldn't it be better to avoid getting tracked at all? The Deathmark trackers can't be destroyed, but they can be denied or disabled. Hitting Deimos with a bulletproof camera EMP temporarily stops him from using his gadget and disrupts any tracking in progress. Mute's jammers and Tubarau's Zoto canisters create areas of denial, inside of which a Deathmark can't function. And Vigil's electronic rendering cloak makes him untrackable. If any of these counters are active on an operator when Deimos attempts to track them, he won't be able to. He can't send a Deathmark after a cloaked Vigil, for example. And
Okay,
if
that makes
a
sense.
targeted operator uses a counter in the few seconds between the Deimos' tracking alert on screen and the time the Deathmark actually finds them and begins tracking, the Deathmark will be cancelled and refunded. But if a defender is tracked and then they activate the counter by, say, stepping into Mute's jammer radius, the Deathmark will only be paused. If the target leaves the jammer's radius or Tubarau's freeze wears off and the Deathmark still has tracking time left, the tracking will resume.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of counters and disadvantages to it. You really have to play smart. Really, all I'm gonna say is shoot drones on prep phase, run mutes, and Subaru really, if you really know how to play, you could bring it to the table. Mute's gonna be a very, very nice counter for this operator. And I'm saying this because Mute usually is a lot of counters for a lot of operators, and Mute doesn't get played as much as he should be played. Which I feel like he's better than Bandit. But Bandit can do things that Mute can't. Mute can, his ranges sometimes doesn't get a full reinforced wall. Bandit can. But again, there's advantages and disadvantages. So it really all plays out with your drones and how you're being spotted.
It's
So let's
tenacious, a lot like Deimos himself, and one can only imagine how the Deathmark's tracking ability might pair with other intel gathering attackers. Operation
Oh no, yeah, this is toxic. I just imagine a Deimos, a Lion, a Dokkaebi. What else? A Jackal. Yeah, this is toxic. Like imagine one operator getting. Imagine I'm running Mozzie, just running around the map, minding my own business. I'm getting spammed by Deimos, Jackal, Lion Scan. I have a Blitz on my ass running after me. Like all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah, no, I would lose my stuff. Like I would lose my shit. Like no funny stuff. That would be toxic. And a Dokkaebi ringing on me? Yeah, no.
Deadly Omen knows how to make an entrance. And with the shield rework bringing new power and functionality to
Yeah.
shield-wielding operators, so do Montaigne, Blitz, and Fuse. They can now sprint with their shields, burst through barricades swiftly, and
Yeah, you can see we're gonna be able to free look, and its free look for PC is right click. Yeah, right click. It would be for us RT, which would be the shooting button. I'm guessing for PlayStation and Xbox would be the shooting button. To free look, since we won't be able to shoot from the side anymore. So this makes
throw
sense.
grenades,
The little control
reload,
swap.
or activate their gadget without lowering their shield. Plus, the new free look ability lets them observe their
I
surroundings.
like this. I like
take
this.
gadgets,
This
or
rework
watch
is kind of
the
nice.
front without moving their shield out of position. These
Because if you really think about it, shield ops don't get played as much, and if they do, they're really useless unless they're sitting in a corner camping a bomb. Which, yeah, some may say that's the point of a shield op. Well, shield op has a gun too. They have smokes. They need to do something as well. It's not just sit there and give you comms. Yes, I know somebody may call me a bot and don't know what I'm talking about. I've been playing Rainbow for years. Since Blitz got even nerfed, buff, all sorts of stuff. I know about every single operator since the beginning till now. So I know the differences of changes throughout the game. So like I know what I'm saying in my opinion. That type of playstyle that I see now, versus what I seen before with the shield ops.
three can now lean further into their roles as tanks, and deadly ones at that, who can
I like
away
this.
with their
The
shields
Rams,
to
I
knock
like
down
this.
and eliminate enemies. Defenders will want to take advantage of the new suppressive fire mechanic to slow the advance of a shield player and obscure their
Yeah,
vision,
see, this gives
while
a
figuring
lot
out
of
how
pros
to
and
take them down.
cons.
And note that Osa and Clash are not affected by this rework. There are a few more
Osa and Clash. Obviously, Osa's not really a shield op, and Clash is not really a one-handed shield op. She's like a Monty, just can't unextend her
updates to
shield.
watch out for once Operation Deadly Omen launches. First, the speed of aiming down sights is changing, and sights themselves are adjusting accordingly. Bid a fond farewell to the 1.5x
Okay. Hold on.
sight, and welcome back the ACOG and R4C combo. Reunited, and it feels so good. Or bad, depending on which side of the sight you're on. Second, you can now break Azami's Kiba barriers with bullets.
I do like this, but it's like, why did we get an Azami nerf without really needing an Azami nerf? Like, I play a lot of Azami. Anyone that knows me knows when I play Azami with the shotgun combo, it's the deadliest thing I could do. I'm not gonna explain how I do this. If you guys see, you guys see. But I can run this combo, but it's like, now if I accidentally shoot, I'm gonna end up shooting my own stuff. I don't know, it's like,
Faster the damage
I don't really
stacks
like
up,
this as
the
much.
quicker the barrier comes down. Third, more maps, more operators, and more AI improvements are coming to versus AI and training modes. Fourth, the lock.
I never really tried this as much. I never really tried this as much. The whole AI stuff. This, I wanted to see this.
The damage stacks up.
Okay, one thing I did not like, I don't like from this update as of right now, is the zombie stuff. The other stuff I want to personally try, but I've seen it. There's a lot of pros and cons. There's a lot of goods and bads, but it has its disadvantages as well as its advantages. We can really determine this. I do want to try TTS server, but at the same time I don't, because I don't play PC and I don't want to go for connect my controller onto PC. The whole delay and stuff like that, I don't want to get into any of that. So I'm gonna just stick to console. I'm gonna wait till the update comes out. I'll see the little videos and stuff that are going out. But other than that, I'm gonna wait for the full update. I'm giving you just my opinion. But I don't like this Azami nerf. I don't know. I feel like it was unnecessary.
The barrier comes down. Third, more maps, more operators, and more AI.
Yeah, this mode stuff, this AI stuff, I've never used it. I never used the AI. I think I used it once, and I played it, I think, with Joe once. We were just like messing around, waiting to do play ranked, and we just went in here and whatnot. But I didn't really like it as much. I don't know. It kind of like feels a little bit unbalanced. I don't know what I did. I just started it. I didn't really check the settings or anything, so I might be bugging. Maybe I should try one day again.
AI improvements are coming to versus AI and training modes. 4th. The locker will now be the
Okay, so now we have a locker. Okay, this is something that I always wanted. Chat, this is something that I always wanted since weapon skins were a thing and alpha packs started coming in and all these cosmetics, because now we can see the latest stuff we got and I don't have to wonder, yo, what did my last alpha pack give me? I know you get that little prompt on your screen where it tells you this is your last item, but then I have to go select my gun, find it, equip it. I can't just equip it from the alpha pack. So this I like. I do like this. This is something I like. You get favorite stuff. You get see all your weapon skins, all your appearances. I do like this stuff. I like this.
place to peruse your cosmetic collections and make sure you're
Okay, you have attachments, charms. Okay, I do like
taking
this.
advantage of all the cool stuff you've unlocked. Because hey, you earned it. And 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, there are updates to ranked mode requirements, anti-cheat measures, repelling, LMGs, and
Oh, I did see this. I did want to see how the repelling is now. I don't really understand it.
you earned it. And 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, there are updates to ranked mode requirements, anti-cheat measures, repelling.
Oh, he doesn't really do that animation where like he throws it up. If I'm not mistaken, they would throw it up and like really just have their gun on the side and they really can't do anything. So I kind of like give you a
LMGs,
disadvantage.
and more that you can read all about on the official Rainbow Six Siege website. Operation Deadly Omen is coming soon, and DEIMOS will be available right from the start as part of the Premium Battle Pass and unlockable 2 weeks later with Renown or R6 credits. For the
Alright.
latest on Rainbow Six Siege, subscribe to this YouTube channel and visit us at news.ubisoft.com.
Lights out.
Yeah,
No
This-
surprise there.
this is a little disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.